Judgment is your body, that spiritual body, be burned, thrown in the lake of fire, where the worms never die and the fires never quench. You don't want that. But if the spirit, verse 11, but if the spirit of him that raised up a Mashiach Yahushua from the dead dwell in you, that's the Most High. He raised a Mashiach Yahushua from the dead. He that raised up a Mashiach from the dead shall also quicken your mortal bodies by his spirit that dwelleth in you. See, if you have his spirit in you, it's nothing for him to quicken your mortal bodies because his spirit is in you. Either it's going to work for you or it's not going to work for you. So it's simple as that. His spirit in you is going to work for you, it's not going to work for you. His spirit is in you, and you do all the abominable things. You eat wrong, you act wrong, you make wrong judgments, you do the wrong things, then it's not going to work for you. Therefore, brethren, we are debtors, not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. For if you live after the flesh, ye shall die. See? You live after the flesh, you want to be carnal-minded, you're going to die. That's death. For if you live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live. See, you got to all the time be working on being righteous in the eyes of the Most High through the Spirit. Because the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you. Therefore, him dwelling in you, do you think about what you do and say, your actions? He's in you, so he's right there watching. You see everything. It's being recorded. For as many are as led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of the Most High. But ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, him by a Mashiach Yahushua blood being shed for the children of Israel, adopting us back to the Most High. Adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High, the 12 tribes of Israel. We are the children of the Most High. And if we the children of the Most High, then heirs. We're going to be heirs. Heirs of the Most High. And joint heirs with Mashiach. When his kingdom come on this earth, we get an opportunity to be joint heirs with him. To inherit the kingdom forever and ever and ever with a Mashiach Yahushua. If so be that we suffer with him. See, a lot of you don't want to suffer. You got to go through all kind of changes. That we may be also glorified together. We got to work on it. Ephesians 5:26. Got to work. This a work in progress, but continually work, because remember the Most High is laboring to make us perfect. So don't make his labor in vain by your own flesh and carnal ways. Ephesians 5:26, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. See? That he might sanctify and cleanse it by the washing of water by the word. See? That's how we be cleaned up. By the water. Mashiach Yahushua told us in John 15:3. See, the word cleans us up. John 15:3. But don't just let it cleanse you, and then once you cleanse on the Sabbath, then you go back to being unrighteous. No. John 15:3. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. And some of you should be cleaned up through this word. Hopefully it'll make a change within your life. Galatians 2:17. Galatians 2:17. But if, while ye seek to be justified by Hamashiach Yahushua, we ourselves are also found sinners, Is therefore a Mashiach the minister of sin? Most High forbid. What is sin? The transgression of the law. That's why it says, but if while we seek to be justified by a Mashiach Yahushua, which is having faith in a Mashiach Yahushua, going to the Most High on our behalf, by showing Mashiach Yahushua, we ourselves also are found sinners, breaking the laws of the Most High. Is therefore Mashiach the minister of sin? The Most High forbid. Most High forbid. Hebrews 7:18. Hebrews 7 and 18. For there is verily a disannulling of the commandment going before for the weakness and unprofitableness thereof. What commandment? The commandment of sacrifice, the law of sacrifice. Because we would just be ready to just do wickedness and have our animal or turtle dove or pigeon, whatever it was that we knew we had to sacrifice, ready, knowing you're going to do the wickedness. That's why the Most High say he want obedience. He wants us to be obedient. He don't want it. He don't care nothing about no sacrificing. That's why Mashiach Yahushua told us this. Hear this and understand this. In Hebrews 10:26. For if we sin willfully, you break the Most High's laws willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, which is the law. You receive the knowledge of the law, which is the truth. Psalms 119:142. There remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. Hear that? There remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. And Mashiach Yahushua said, I ain't going to the Most High on your behalf. When you keep sinning willfully, just like the man kept doing things on the Sabbath, picking up those sticks on the Sabbath, he kept doing it over and over again. Don't do that. Kept doing it over and over again. Next thing you know, the Most High brought the judgment, he killed him. The Most High said, hey, don't do this, don't do that. Don't do this, don't do that. A lot of you keep doing the same thing on the Sabbath. You sinning willfully. Or whatever sin you're doing during the week. But on that Sabbath day, it's very, very important. Just the day of the Most High. He gave us rules and regulations. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins. Mashiach Yahushua not going to the Most High on your behalf. But a certain fearful, meaning being afraid, looking for of judgment and fiery indignation, which shall devour the adversaries, gonna devour the enemies. Because remember, when you are contrary to what the Most High wants you to be doing, you at war with him. You at enmity with the Most High. Because what you're doing? You're doing something of the world. And James 4:4 clearly tells you this. You know you're following things of the world. Because somebody in the world will be doing the same thing you're doing. And you know it. James 4:4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? You at war with the Most High. Because you're doing the same thing they do in the world. You right there involved, wherever you at, even if you're not with someone that's worldly, you are in your own perspective of habitation. Doing things that's worldly. You at war with the Most High. You hear what it said? Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? You at war with the Most High. Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. So when you're doing all those things that you're doing that's contrary to the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments, his rules and regulations, you first and foremost, he says, are at war with him. Then he call you the enemy of the Most High. You better recognize. Look what it says in Hebrews 10:31. It is a fearful thing. Hear what it says? A fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. Hebrews 12:29. For our power is a consuming fire burn your butt up, tear you up. That's the Most High. That's who we serve. You better understand, y'all. Think a lot of people, y'all playing around. This is serious, as serious can be. Y'all not really recognizing. Most High say he consuming fire. He ain't playing. Somebody have got you thinking wrong. Our people, and it's a program that that's been brought up on us. Why I always say we've been brain polluted. Your mind's been polluted with the pollution of the Gentiles. Just because the Most High have not brought his wrath, oh yeah, you think, oh, it's not going to come. It's not going to come. I haven't seen anything happen yet. But you just wait. You wait till this wrath start to appear and his mercy and grace is lifted up. See, our people just walking around thinking that it's going to be all right forever. And that's not the case. That's not the case. You better understand this. It's not the case, people. I'm looking for a certain scripture. Most High it's sad because you look at it, say the Most High is consuming fire, but people don't really take him for what he's really saying, because he's long suffering and he's full of mercy and grace. And just because he haven't visited them, is, you look at how people just bypass the fact of really, knowing that this is known in the understanding of this Bible, and people just take it so lightly, like, oh, it's no big deal. I know my Jesus, I know my power, and not knowing that the Most High getting ready to tear people up. He getting ready to destroy this place. I mean, he getting ready to knock this place off the Richter scale. And say the angels, because you got the angels holding back. Look, go to Revelation 7. Well, I'm looking at for that. Let's go to Revelation 7 chapter. Y'all realize what's going on right now? It's just a matter of time to let these angels release their wrath. Revelation 7:1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth. This one angel on each corner of the earth, north, south, west, and east. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, holding back the destruction, the wrath for the Most High of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. This nuclear destruction, that's all we can think of, because that's the most powerful destruction that we have here on the earth. But the Most High got something stronger than nuclear. He made everything through a Mashiach Yahushua, all the elements he made. So they holding back the destruction. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice up to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. So I say the Most High consuming fire, but you don't realize this. This all from the Most High. Saying, listen what Mashiach Abishai gonna tell these four angels that's holding back the destruction that's coming on this earth. Believe me. This ain't gonna last forever. Saying what? Hurt not the earth, nor neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. See? That's that 144,000. And I heard the number of them which was sealed, and there was sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Not no other nation. So how you gonna get Gentiles, these other nations, all involved with being in the kingdom with us and having the same salvation, when the sealing of this truth is going to be given to the 144,000 that's going to rule with a Mashiach Yahushua? Not everybody. Not everyone. Understand this and overstand this point. Very important. Let me find the scripture, man. I definitely want to get this. I haven't pulled it in a while. Let me see if I can find it for you. This is just a moment. I'm trying to find the scriptures. I don't want to just go by without. Oh yeah, here it is. No, it's 20. It says get the right verse. Go to Ezekiel, the 20th chapter. You know, Hebrews 12 and 29 said, "For our power is a consuming fire." Look, let me find it. Oh, I had it though. Yeah, Ezekiel 22. And Ezekiel 22 and 20. It says, "As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace, to blow the fire upon it, to make it hot, to melt it, so will I leave you there and melt you." You hear what it said? "Yeah, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath.